So the best time to move to Montana is the winter time. You know, I mean, you really should know what it's like. And that's why everything looks so snowy and pretty, and you just gotta love that back there. Isn't that great? So back to moving to Montana in the wintertime. Actually wasn't the plan, because it isn't wintertime in Montana right now. It's springtime. We are all the way into, I think, April the 6th. And we got 6 inches of snow last night. That was pretty cool. Kids love the snow. We got to have a snowball fight. First one ever. It was epic. And Daddy won. Nah. But we did it. We packed up everything, got up, got our truck and cars and trailer, and moved to Montana. Still don't know what I'm going to do. That could be a little irresponsible. I know that I'll figure it out though. I know that God has a plan, and the Holy Spirit will lead me, and Jesus is there for me. So I believe it will work out just fine. I think you guys will like this. Some you don't get to see every day. That's the Boulder River, flowing down out of the Absaroka mountain range. Oh, just a few miles up from us right now. This is really a nice campground. It's called Spring Creek Trout Ranch. There's no one really here at the campground except us and our work camp friends. World-class blue ribbon fly fishing here. I do like to fish. Just catch and release though. Here are the cabins they have. Usually have a bunk bed and a full-size bed in them. They'll sleep 5 to 6. This isn't meant to be a luxury resort. This is meant to be wilderness slash glamping kind of things. Oh hey, these are deer tracks. We walked all the way through the camp. You can pay to fish the ponds. They have 2 ponds and they're all spring fed. That's why they don't freeze. And you can keep the trout from there, or if you feel like it, you can just go fish right over there in the river. But we made it. We got out of Houston, where I believe today it's 83 degrees and like 80% humidity. Yeah, you can have that. I don't mind this. You know what? I got a little cold earlier. I put on more clothes. Now I'm warm. If I was in Houston and I got too hot and I started taking off clothes, well, there's only so many clothes you can take off before you're arrested. It's probably not the right thing for everybody. But we decided we couldn't really live in the city anymore, or even close to it. I've had my fill of hurricanes. I was working for a company in Houston when Allison came through and flooded the city. I evacuated like millions of other people when Rita came through. I was there for the Katrina refugees. I was in the hospital while Hurricane Ike came over, while our twins were being born. Locked in the hospital. When it was over, went home. A third of my siding on my house had blown off. third of my roof was gone. All my fences were down. It was pretty bad. And then Harvey came through. It was like a combination of all of them. Flooded the city. A friend of mine had 9 feet of water in his house. It was in between the first and second floor. It's crazy. Put me out of business. I mean, after some other issues, Harvey was the nail, the final nail in that coffin. Because we did trade shows. And the convention centers were tied up with all the refugees. That is, people who lost their houses and everything. In the convention centers, that's where they stayed. So we weren't having any trade shows. There was no money coming in. So, I'll tell you what. I'll trade Allison, Katrina, Rita, Ike, and Harvey for this any day of the week, any day of the year, or any year. And you know what? My kids, they might play outside a little bit right now in Houston because it's not stupid hot. But that squealing you hear in the background and happiness, you wouldn't be hearing that in Houston. And that's Amanda. She didn't put her gloves on, so now her fingers are cold. Uh-huh. Yep.
Mommy, please help me. No, how am I gonna help? I don't know.
Noah's stuck in the snow.
It's slippery trying to climb up that hill.
So what do you think about it all, Mommy?
I think it's cold, but if you have the right gear on, I guess it could be warm. No.
Well, let's see. Would you rather have this or Allison, Katrina, Rita, Ike, and Harvey?
This.
Yeah.
I've never made a snow angel. I'm doing it.
Make a snow angel.
Video me. You're getting there. Okay.
I'm gonna video Mommy. Now don't just fall down. You don't know what rocks or whatever's
What
down
do
there.
I do? Get down there?
Just get down slowly. You put your hands right behind your knees, so when you sit down where your hands were.
Does anyone have a belt, Lou?
Now go.
Yep.
Oh, my legs are...
There you go. You got a great snow angel. Now what you do is now put everything together and do a sit-up.
Yeah.
And then get up.
I don't know if I can. My pants.
There's Noah's snow angel.
Wait, no, that's the same way I've been going.
They're too tight in the bottom.
Does anyone have a belt, Lou?
Thank you.
I brought
You're a
Look,
snow
a little
angel.
one.
My feet are starting to get cold because the only thing that I don't have for winter gear is insulated boots. I know. I got great gloves, I got warm jackets, I got snow pants, I got ski pants, I got all kinds of stuff. I do have 3 pairs of socks on and my feet are still cold.
All right.
Mommy!
Oh, Dizzy.
Amanda has never been in snow like this ever in her whole life. She's never seen snow like this. I have. I lived in Buffalo, Wyoming, and Washington, Pennsylvania. Places where it really snows.
Really? I don't recommend doing that because it goes.
And I love it. And the people that I found that don't seem to like it as much grow up in it, and they just kind of lose their wonder and amazement for how cool it is to have snow like this when you live in a place that is only 5 miles from the sun. So this is neat.